Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today I'm going to show you my card that I'm making for our convention swap. This is a swap in the jammies. I think it's going to be so much fun. The first night at 9 o'clock in our lobby, we're going to go down there in our PJs and we're going to swap cards. So there'll be 50 of us doing this. I think it'll be a hoot. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I hope the gals and the guys like my swap card. This is what I'm going to make, and I'll show you how I made this little punch girl. She's inspired by some, and excuse me if I slaughter the name of it, but Kokeshi type inspired little figures. These were my passion about for 2 years. It's little school dolls, but again, they're kind of made to have a Kokeshi. It's a Japanese wooden doll, but they're inspired to look like that. So again, these are just some of my little doll creations, and I wanted to make a paper version of it to share with you and as well as my fellow demonstrators at convention. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I made this card, or made this little girl. The punches that I used to make this were a 1-inch punch, 3/4 inch punch, the 1 3/8 punch, and oh goodness, I think this is the medium oval. I'll have it on the video, the right name for that, but it's the medium size one in the catalog. So those are the punches needed, and so what I did is, for her body, I had 2 punches of this oval size. The solid color that's underneath, and this is actually the same oval size, and I just trimmed it down, and I'll show you how I did that. This is where I used the 1 3/8 circle punch, and I just tucked in the bottom of it because I kind of wanted to round off that corner or the bottom of it a little bit. Okay, so I'll get that positioned in there and then just punch this off. Whoops, it's so hard to do it upside down. Oh, darn it. Let's try it again. So I'll feed it through. Maybe I'll just hang on to it this time. Hopefully it shows. Okay, so then I get that little of a bottom look to it. So to make her little dress kimono, just cut it in half. And then I've got my 2-way glue pen. And I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit going here, and then I'll just meet those halves up at the top, and then that's going to become her little dress bottom. Okay, so that's that. And to make her face, and boy, Stampin' Up, I really missed the flesh tone on this, on not having one anymore. But for the swap, we needed to use all Stampin' Up products. But quite honestly, if I would make this again, don't tell anybody, but I would probably use a flesh tone instead of the white. But that's up to you. So, what I do first is I make her hair. And again, this is a 1-inch circle out of the flesh tone, and then another 1-inch circle in black. And I cut it in half, and that becomes her hair. And I just freehand this little top part of her head with the bangs. So I make a scoop, a scoop in, and then come in and do the back, or the rest of it here. And I'm so worried about showing it to you guys that it's not quite exact, but I think you get the idea. So that's going to be her bangs. And again, I'll just take the 2-way glue pen and, there we go. And I'll get that down. For some ideas on how you might do her face, I got a lot of ideas from Flickr. And you can just type in Kokeshi. It's K-O-K-E-S-H-I. Kokeshi. And again, I'm probably slaughtering that, but that's how I would pronounce it. And then for her little bun area, it's the 3/4 inch circle. And I normally bring it over to the side where her part is. Okay, so that's the hair, and I do put the hair on first. That way I kind of know where the eye is, because her bangs always have a little different look to it, because I freehanded on purpose to give them each a nice little personality of their own. And so for me to make the eyes, the look that I like is I start by making a dot, and then I come down and make her eye look, and then I put an eyelash on it. So again, I'll try to do this more at an angle, but I make a circle and swirl, a circle and swirl, and then come in and make her eyelash. And I just have a Precise V5, I think it's a felt tip marker. And again, I've got then a red felt tip marker or a rolling ball. And I'll make her mouth. Okay. And then with my Stampin' Right marker, I'm going to give her some little rosy cheeks. So this is the face that I like. Have fun playing around with the faces that you might like as well. Okay, we'll attach her head onto her body. And you can either go straight on or add a little angle. I kind of like to angle her head. And then we'll come in with with a ribbon or something. If you want a sash, you can just go ahead and glue that down like I did on that one. And that's it. That's how we can make our little Kokeshi inspired little girl. So I hope you enjoy making this, and I do hope that the 50 demos at convention that received my swap card, I hope that they like it too. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.